and welcome here to more Talk FCB, and welcome back to the channel. Guys, let's get things going again here this summer. There's going to be lots happening on the Barca front and, of course, at the World Cup, so I hope to see you all here and, of course, over on the main channel. But right here today, why don't we talk, and why don't we hear from Anthony Gordon? Now, this is a massive topic right now regarding Barca, regarding real interest in Anthony Gordon. It's something that's ongoing. We're again going to be talking about that a lot more today over on the main channel. But what I thought I would do right here today with you is just listen to what Anthony Gordon had to say about Barca when we faced Newcastle earlier on in the season. Because I think especially now, we've spoken about these words before, but now they are even more powerful, in my opinion, especially when you're thinking about where's his preference going to be. There's lots of clubs interested in him this summer. Does he want to come to Barca? Is this where he sees himself? And certainly right now, this is worth looking into. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back. Obviously, we faced Newcastle several times across the season there, not only in the Champions League phase, but then we faced them again in the knockout stages. But I want to take you back to the first time that we played them. Just to set the scene there, it was back at the start of the season. It was back in September. Newcastle, of course, were at home in that game at St James's Park. The season was ahead of us. There was lots of optimism for all sides, but Barca were able to get the job done. There were spectacular goals from Marcus Rashford, who we're also going to be talking about right here today. But what's worth paying attention to is that Gordon scored in that game. He got one back late on for Newcastle. But it was what he thought of our performance. It was what he thought of our midfield. It was what he felt Barca were able to do in the big moments in the game. And now let's return to that day in September. Because let's kick off here, first of all, with Anthony Gordon, who of course did score for Newcastle on the night, but was unable to make the full comeback in the end. And I've got to say, listening here to Anthony Gordon, it brings a smile to my face. What he has to say about Barca and the way that he speaks about what it was like to try and get amongst it, particularly there in the midfield areas, it is special. Have a listen. Just have a listen to this.
Anthony, was that almost a learning experience?
Yeah, I think in ways, the way they keep the ball was a learning experience. We don't play against that kind of style in England. Not at that level anyway. I thought they were the best I played against